Is my camera not showing?
No,
No,
you're
we-
good.
What's showing? We see you.
Nice scarf.
Looking ugly as ever.
All right, y'all. What episode is this?
Welcome to episode 25 of the Banter Boys podcast. 25. And happy Veterans Day. Just wanted to say that. Start off there.
Woo!
And
Shout out to my dad. Woo!
yeah.
Shout out to Nikos' dad. Shout out to friend of the channel, RJ.
Yeah. My two best friends, Joe and John, both went into the military. Shout out to them.
Joe and John.
Let's go.
I just want to say I respect anybody that goes into any kind of serving status. I don't know if I have the bravery to do it, so thank you.
Yeah, it's a lot on the families all the way around, not just those people serving. Their parents, their brothers, sisters, cousins, everybody. So everybody everybody's affected. Yeah, so
Episode 25.
episode 25. So not going to be a super long episode because it is the international break. So let's start and let's go through the game weeks and what happened last week. JP, did you get to watch any of these games?
I actually did.
Okay.
You know, I got to watch a couple. Let's see. I was kind of going in and out of sleep during Everton Fulham, but I did get to watch Arsenal Sunderland. And I got to watch Manchester City Liverpool. I'm sorry, let me rephrase. I got to hate watch Arsenal Sunderland, and I got to enjoy Manchester City Liverpool.
Yeah.
All
right, so
but yeah, so I'm not going to have much of an input on any of these other matches.
Okay. So first up was Spurs and United. Nikos was the only one to guess a draw.
What did I say, though?
You said 1-1.
Damn.
So
Okay.
I will say, I'll just, a little spoiler. JP and Nikos both got 5 points this week on the predictor.
No biggie.
Yeah.
No biggie.
So, Spurs United. Kind of how we talked about it, that we were very unsure. United were kind of on the rise. Spurs were on the downhill. Very much meeting each other, not when they would want to meet each other in a sense. Yeah.
And, I mean, what a game it was, too. It was an entertaining watch. I got the prediction right. And I think the best part about this, and, I don't condone sports betting. But at the beginning of the game, I said, you know what? $5 for Delit to score. And he gets the tying goal 90-something minutes in. Boom, $5 to $100, and they tie. Get my prediction right. I was happy. So overall, fun
Good
game
for you.
to watch. Yeah, fun game to watch.
I also hate Richarlison. He's a top 3 hated footballer for me.
Yeah.
He's now, I think it's 0-4 taking his shirt off after scoring. They've lost or draw the game.
Yeah,
Well, he's
after
been at
scoring
Spurs.
a game-winning goal.
Yes. So that to me, it couldn't happen to anybody better.
It was very Spursy.
It really is. We did that one. Next up was Sunderland Arsenal. Couple hate watches.
I hate watch. I was just enjoying football.
Again, JP, Nikos both guessed the draw. Both guessed 1-1. Close again. Wes, thoughts on the game?
You are muted.
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
You're busy?
There's not much you want to elaborate on, because it seems like you have a lot to say every other time.
This
It's the only time where it seems like the cat might have your tune.
I was in a tournament and did not have access to my phone, and I have only watched the 9 minutes of NBC recap. That's me watching the game.
Okay. First of all, how was the tournament? How'd you do?
We can just continue with what we're talking about.
Okay.
Overall rough experience.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely was the, Mikel Mourinho up top does great in Europe, but in the Premier League, Not great. And also, I've said on this podcast multiple times, the team who plays Arsenal the best is Newcastle. They do stop-start. They foul the shit out of us, and they don't let us ever get momentum. There wasn't any part in the game where Arsenal had possession for a solid 5 minutes of kicking the ball around left to right, trying to get the space, trying to make those runs. Didn't happen. Because if we did, their pressing was very good from Sunderland, but then if they'd press us, if they couldn't win the ball, they would, foul us. Not enough for a card, but okay, hey, we got to get reset up, start back over, start back over, start back over. If you told me that we played Newcastle, yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what we did. They watched the Newcastle games, and that's how they played us. So very challenging, and the injuries, that we have in the attacking front, didn't really have anybody to come off the bench to try to make a move. We didn't have a Martinelli to come off the bench and try to counterattack and do something different. We didn't have a lot of the options available to us, but a draw, not bad. I'll take it.
You know, I hate to bring this back to sports betting. A few weeks back, or maybe last week, I said that I try not to bet for my own team and how me and my brother do that.
Yeah.
I did something crazy over the weekend. I bet in a 4-game parlay, and one of those wins was Arsenal to win. And I'll be honest, that was the only one that missed. So I think I've cracked the code.
You just got to keep betting.
Every single week, I will be putting parlays with Arsenal winning.
Okay.
And
I dare you to put $10,000 on Arsenal's next game. See how you
brother, if I had $10,000, I wouldn't be betting it. Anyway, yeah. So I think I cracked the code on that one, and we'll see over the weekend. Actually, not this weekend. I guess next weekend after the international break. How that goes.
Yeah.
What was next?
Next up is Chelsea versus Wolves. Chelsea winning 3-0, which both myself and JP correctly guess the total score at 3-0. And then I looked and said, wait a minute. Wesley Cromwell also guessed 3-0. We all got 2 points on that one, which I then thought to myself, if 3 of us had have ever again come up with the same score, we probably should bet some money on correct score, because correct score is like the craziest payout for soccer. So all of us missed a little bit of a payday we could have had guessing 3-0.
That's infuriating because
Nikos, you guessed 4-1. You were
I got so many games right, but it sucks that you guys got the double.
Got the double on that.
So aggravating.
Wait, that means I got one wrong. Which
3 points this week?
We did Champions League, remember?
Yeah.
And I got both of those right, I'm pretty sure.
So,
Chelsea game. Whoa, good stuff. I half watched it. I was on my way to a party, so I didn't really kind of catch the whole thing. I was watching on my phone and then whatever. But from recaps and what I've seen, good game. First half was a little bit slow, a little worrisome, but Garnacho looking pretty good. Looking pretty good out there. Yes.
No. I think Nikos and I are kind of both opening up to Garnacho together.
I don't think I needed to open up to him. I think I was already open up to him. I think you were hating on him.
You were hating him coming over.
I was indifferent about him coming over because I didn't know why we needed another winger. We realistically did not need another winger, but he's doing well. After 3 games of him doing well, you were still saying, "Oh, terrible signing. He's terrible. He's garbage." And then it takes him 5 games in a row, I guess, doing well for you to be like, "Yeah, he's pretty good." Yeah, I mean, we're on the same page.
I just thought it was funny how you took the Man U throw away. I didn't watch the game. Again, I was not available that day. But even if I was available, I don't watch boring mid-table versus relegation side matchups. It's the most boring matchup in the entire league.
I just like watching.
I watched the whole thing.
And also, it's not mid-table. I think anyone off the top of your head know what position Chelsea's in?
You guys are in third place right now.
Third place. Okay, that's good to know. Not mid-table. But yeah, no, I think it was an overall fun game. I think that our players are looking good. Pedro Neto, I think, has proven to be a solid player overall. Garnacho is becoming a good contribution to the team. And our little star boy, Estevao, scored again.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing because for whatever reason, I have a surprising amount of fantasy Chelsea players because I have Neto and I have Garnacho and I have Enzo.
Jesus Christ. All right,
And
too many. Too
they all-
many.
They all did great. They all did great for me. I ended up winning fantasy with one less player than needed because apparently Mark Gahey decided to not play. I I checked the team sheet, never even looked for his name. It's Mark Gahey. He's going to play every week. I don't even have to think about it. Went through, yeah, okay. Team's good. Keep it moving. I looked at fantasy in the game. I was like, what has he got a red flag for? What is this going on here?
I played JP this weekend, and I think he only won because his keeper got a penalty save. Which is very frustrating. Emi Martinez got a PK, and I'm watching it live, being like, "All right, I'll take a clean sheet. I think I'll be able to win." And then he goes ahead, and then he goes ahead and saves a PK, and I'm like, "God, there's all the points." I think his goalkeeper had 20-something points. So yeah, that screwed me, and JP beat me.
22 and a quarter.
Yeah, there we go.
It doesn't help that you're -1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a 23 point swing there. And then last up was City versus Liverpool.
What a match. Completely dissected the champions of England. It wasn't even close. It like City is City
it wasn't
again.
a heavyweight fight. It was supposed to be a heavyweight fight, and it was not. It was a heavyweight versus a banterweight. That's what that was.
It was, and I mean it was Pep's 1000th match managed. You get a win against guys that you've been coming up against for years in Van Dijk and Salah and Robertson, and you show them who's daddy. I mean, I know earlier today in the group chat I sent that one video of every player on Manchester City's team touching the ball before the Holland header that went in. Yeah, we're back. We're so back.
You guys won 3-0.
Yeah.
We won 3-0.
Oh, Holland got another hat trick.
No, as a matter of fact, Nikos, Holland was not the only goal scorer.
What?
As a matter of fact, Holland only had one goal.
Can
you believe that?
How'd you get
It took until November. It took until November.
There weren't any own goals.
Huh.
Can you believe that?
I think one was a deflection though when I was watching it because
one was a deflection.
Me and RJ were dying laughing because when it deflected, I was like, "That should be an own goal. Own goals up to 3. Own goals up to 3." We were, dying laughing.
Oh yeah, no. Nico Gonzalez had the deflection, and then Doku had just a great shot, finesse it, cut inside, finesse to the far post. Doku has
really stepped up.
I'm going to say Doku's been the best winger in the Premier League this season so far. And I think all of his stats per 90, he's number one. So,
I think,
Wes, you could debate that if you want, but I mean,
there's nothing to debate. You're trying to argue a guy that has scored 2 or 3 goals is the best winger in the EPL. I feel so bad for how you come on every week and make yourself look. It's terrible. So I have nothing to argue. There's nothing to argue.
Would you not argue that he's one of the best dribblers in the Premier League?
Oh, I think he's a decent footballer, but to start saying he's the best winger,
no, that's not the question. That's not the question. Do you not agree that he's one of the best dribblers in the Premier League right now? If you've watched him play,
it's a vague question. What is one of the best?
Do you think that he's one of the best dribblers?
Top 5, top 10, top 20, top 30.
Let's go with top 3. Let's go with top 3, Wes.
Dribblers? No.
Okay,
and not top 3.
And name the other 3 that are better than him, and go.
Of attacking players in the Premier League, I'd probably have to go and look at a whole sheet. There's probably a good 5 to 10. I'm not going to do this right now, but I know that there's more than.
He is easily one of the best dribblers on the ball right now in the Premier League. And I could say this, I'm a Chelsea fan. There's no bias here. He is easily one of the best wingers. and dribblers in the
He's
Premier League.
probably top 10 in the league right now.
That is crazy.
He's
That
one.
you could put
He's
9
number
goals
one.
for him.
He's the best dribbler in the league right now. It's not close.
Kyle, if I ever ooze over a player scoring 3 goals and doing what he's supposed to do, please do something. Like, this is
I
crazy.
need you to
do that.
understand that
This is crazy.
sometimes, especially in a winger position, it's not the most important thing to score goals. When you're a contribution, when you're going down the wing and becoming an attack and a threat, it's kind of like Grealish. Grealish wasn't always the best goal scorer, but God, he was a threat.
I'm gonna just read one thing for you. Gabriel and Saliba are Arsenal center back pairing, and both have spoken highly of Manchester City's Jeremy Doku, calling him the most skillful player in the Premier League. So your 2 center backs both came out and said that Jeremy Doku is the most skillful player in the league. He is the best dribbler. He is the best 1v1, 1v2, and 1v3 dribbler in the league. So are you going to go out and tell me that Gabriel and Saliba both don't know what they're talking about?
I'm not gonna lie, I missed the past minute of something that just took place in my household. So all I know is that I've said what I said. He's one of the better dribblers or players or wingers, whatever you want to label it as. I think he's in the top 10 best dribblers in the league. But somehow I'm still getting grilled as if I don't know what I'm talking about. So
Arsenal center backs William Saliba and Gabriel have named Manchester City winger Jeremy Doku as the most skillful player in the Premier League. That's all I have to say.
I can't comment on it without seeing like the full context of the conversation. So
Got it. I'll send a clip to you.
Please.
Is it just that hard to say that he's like one of the best wingers? Is it a pride thing?
Did I not say that though? I don't understand like the grilling of trying to.
But you're refusing to say he's like a top 3, and we're being generous by saying he's top 3. And you're saying he's not even, you're saying he's not even in top 10.
You're at that.
You said there's 10. You said I can name 10 people ahead of him.
I literally. How many times have I already said on this call that he's in the top 10? I just said it 2 or 3 times before this. Go back and watch.
Oh, hold on one
after
second.
We're done recording. It's 2 or 3 times that I've said he's in the top 10. I don't know what else you want from me. We're wasting more time here looking like idiots than you think we do when we talk about Arsenal stuff.
So the better dribblers than Jeremy Doku are Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Eberici Eze, Leandro Trossard, Victor Gyökeres, Gabriel Martinelli, Noni Madueke, and Kai Havertz. So Jeremy Doku's number 9. Actually, puts up top. Marino's 9, Doku's 10.
I feel like I'm 20 years older than you on this episode.
Anyways, what was the next game? Or was that the last game?
That was the last Premier League game, but then we decided to add
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Wait a minute. I didn't get to make a comment on the game, though, that I wanted to, which is, mark this clip. This is the beginning of the downfall of Man City's thinking they're coming back to champions downfall.
Okay.
In what way?
No, we don't even. I think it's better off left that way. I think that's better.
So we're gonna go on a tangent for another 20 minutes. He's rage baiting. He wants to see. He'll make a claim like that. He'll make a claim like that, and then expect us not to comment on it.
No, it's said because one, it's true, and when JP came out and said it's the beginning of the downfall of the bottle or something, I didn't say. Give me the context as to why not. I just said you sound like an idiot.
Well, typically someone says that after a tough game.
Oh no, he said it like after we were on a 5-game winning streak and then won 3 more after that. So I'm just saying that after watching the games this week, Man City think they're about to like hurdle us like they had done once or twice, and they think that they're going to do it, but it's really just the beginning of the downfall of their thinking they're coming back.
All right.
Okay, time will tell.
One quick question for the panel. Do we think this is the end of Liverpool's title challenge? Is this the beginning of the end? Is this the
Oh,
end?
it's so over.
Are they
It's
out
so
of
over.
it? Do they not have it to compete with Arsenal and City?
There's no way. They're already almost 10 points back. And I think Arsenal's the best Arsenal in 20 years or 15 years. And then you have a City that is just pumping oil in. So of course they're going to be up there.
All right. Champions League. What games did we have?
Okay. Did you not want to comment on if you think Liverpool are in it or out?
No, because it's going to lead to a whole other thing. It's okay.
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 I think they're so out of title contenders, and I think they need to. I think they need to worry about the top four, to be honest.
Kyle, maybe we can revisit this subject in the later segment.
Yes. So we decided to do 2 Champions League games. First up was Liverpool, as we were just talking about them, against Real Madrid. Liverpool won 1-0. The only person to guess a Liverpool victory was King Nikos over there in the corner with a 2-1 victory, but 1-0 gets the point. Anybody watch that? I did as well.
I was drinking margaritas in a hot tub, man.
Hell yeah.
You're drinking margaritas in a hut. What was the next game?
Did you have any thoughts on that one? To me, it's just the Anfield effect. Like,
Nah, I knew it was going to happen. Honestly, I don't think Real Madrid or Mbappe plays good against good teams, and that's kind of just what I thought was going to happen. Is that Liverpool's been on a drought, and they were going to have to come out with a little bit of hunger in the Champions League, and I don't feel like Real Madrid, as of recent, or Mbappe plays well against these teams. I think he's lighting it up in La Liga against 4 good teams, and the rest of them lighting it up. But I don't think he has been competing at a level where people put him for the last few years. So I knew not much was going to happen there.
And then next up was PSG versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich getting the win, which was guessed correctly by Nikos, JP, and me.
Oh, I didn't know that many people got that right.
It's okay. Well,
one person didn't get it right.
Me and JP went for the fun score line of 4-3 and 3-4, and you said 2-0. So you were very close.
All right.
Any thoughts on any of the Champions League games? City destroyed Dortmund.
There, a lot of not upsets, but like, really, like I just feel like there's...
I actually have a comment on one of the games.
Yeah.
There was a team I don't even know how to pronounce. Qarabag? Where are they even from? How are they in this tournament? And how are they not losing to the world champions? It's unbelievable.
I'm pretty sure they're from
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan is where their stadium is.
If you looked at who we played, I think it would be a little bit not like who we played in general. This team, if you've watched a few games, have been doing really well.
They've been the surprise of the Champions League, I will admit.
Now, them playing really well at home, fine. And also the lineup that we put out, clearly we kind of went in with like a weak lineup, and that's fine. But hey, we tied. It wasn't a loss. That's fine with me.
You're fine with a tie to a team we can't even point to on a map. Got it. Okay.
Well, I know I can point on a map. I mean, that's just geography for you then. I can point on the map what Azerbaijan is, but that's fine for you. No, yeah, it is what it is. We tied. We still got a point at the end of the day. It's okay.
Qarabag's in 15th in the Champions League table right now with 2 wins and a draw.
Damn.
Where's Chelsea?
12th with 2 wins and a draw.
Well, yeah, see.
Chelsea.
Is there anybody in danger of going out? Like a big team in the bottom 8?
Ajax and Benfica are the bottom 2 clubs in the entire standings.
Wow.
Yeah, Benfica lost to Qarabag.
That is surprising.
No, only who? Why would a known team lose to them?
Juventus is 3 draws, but Juventus has had a tough season. They're in 26, so they're in elimination. teams right now in the playoff, the knockout playoff right now are Atletico Madrid, PSV, Monaco, Paphos, Leverkusen, Brugge, Frankfurt, and Napoli.
Ooh, those would
That's
all be
Nico's
good.
Champions League winner right there. His first
Like,
winner.
shit. I have never seen a more infuriating team to watch than Napoli, the former champions of the Coppa Italy, Serie A. They suck. They're so bad. I as a fake Napoli fan, because that's where my family is from in Italy, and my dad supports them. My God, they're garbage. It is so tough to watch.
It
It's
would
bad.
be a fun experiment. Maybe we'll do this in the summer. I would love to know, like, we could pick like a random mid-table Premier League team, and we could try to guess where they would like be if they played in other leagues. Because even like watching Sunderland, it's like that's a newly promoted team. I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, would they come in like top 3 for the Bundesliga?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like how high, you know what I mean? Because like the Premier League talent is so much better that your mid to bottom teams are so much better than the mid to bottom teams in your other leagues. How high could your mid-table Premier League team really make it?
I think Sunderland will peter out eventually. I think they're just
Yeah.
starting out so strong.
I think so.
I think they took points where they needed, and it'll kind of go down. But yeah, it's fun to see. And then you have like the Wolves, just absolute stinkers right now. But I also think
Yeah.
Wolves is a team that like you put them on a European game, they're going to win. It's like this weird thing. But then also you have some random German teams that are just nasty, and you're like, what the hell? It's
Can we make sure, so there's 38 game weeks. So can we make sure at like game week 19 or 20 we go back and see how we're doing with where our standings predictions were?
I'll do you one better, Wes. We'll do it right now. Okay?
Right now?
I'm already set up for it.
Was that
Are you
the,
serious?
Yeah,
Was
dude.
that the-
We're up
was
to
that the
game
bid?
week 11. And this is all of our scores. In first place is me with 31.
Oh, sorry. That's
He meant our table predictions.
Oh, don't worry. We'll do that after this.
Just hold
Okay,
on.
that was
Hold on,
sorry,
baby.
okay.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Okay, we got this. Okay, so for
Did I
the
bring something up?
predictions,
I didn't know that. All right.
I'm in first at 31. JP is on my heels at 30. And Nikos, after some good team talk, we got him back on track and is now tied with Wes at 25.
I decided to lock in. All
Just
right?
lock in. Lock
I
in,
decided
baby.
to lock in.
So you're within a week now. You're within a week. You're 6 points out. You could easily make that up in a week.
Yeah.
Both, Wes and Nico. So we're, third, fourth the way through. It's close, man. It's close.
And Nikos, calling the draw for Arsenal that both Wes and Kyle laughed at us for predicting, it brought you even to Wes.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was almost seemed, and you know what? If I could just take the floor for a second, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
I was. Oh no, I'll wait for Wes to get back. I will. I'll respectfully wait for Wes to get back. How you guys doing? How's the weather today?
Oh, good.
Oh, Wes. Okay. If I can just take a second to. I was maybe like 2-3 weeks back. There was a team that played Chelsea, by the name of Sunderland. That the results didn't go our way, and I was ridiculed and laughed at and laughed at and laughed at. And I think I was sent 8 messages in a row in the group chat and then added, and then how embarrassing it was for them to not get a good result against this team newly promoted. And then 2 weeks later, that same team took points from Arsenal. So could I ask your opinion on that, Wesley?
Yes, 2 things. 1, you were at home, embarrassing, and 2, you just tied Quarabog.
Nope, that's not what I was saying.
League,
We're
and
talking
you
about
said that you
Sunderland.
were fine with the point.
I was.
Shoo.
I would like to see. You seem like to be the king of this. When you make an absolute crazy point and an embarrassing point, and make a point that how embarrassing it is to not get a good result against a team like Sunderland, and then 2 weeks later, that same thing happened to you guys. Now, I would just like to follow up with the exact question that I asked. What are your thoughts on that? Because obviously you said it was so embarrassing to not get a good
I
result against
gave
Sunderland,
you
a
my
newly promoted
thoughts,
team.
which are that yours was at home.
Okay, cool.
That's embarrassing.
And you guys are the league leaders at number 1, right? Isn't that not as embarrassing? You guys are the best. You guys are the best.
We've
Yeah.
been in first for a while, yeah.
So what's more embarrassing, the number 1 team losing to newly promoted team Sunderland, or a team that's kind of still finding their way that you think is embarrassing throughout the whole thing? What's more embarrassing? The standard, the
So now
pinnacle
you're
team?
painting.
The
Well,
number
you're
1
twisting
team not
words
getting a
here
result against them, or a team that's just like, yeah, we're still finding our feet, but now we're in 3rd place. What's more embarrassing?
I think you trying to get this point across.
I think so. I think it's a decent point because you had a lot to say. I think you had a ton to say when Sunderland had our game against Chelsea, and then 2 weeks later,
It was
almost the
at
same thing happened.
home and you lost. You're trying to argue a tie at Sunderland that I'm not happy with. I wish we won the game. If that's
You know
what
what?
you're trying to hear.
Yeah, I think that's
wish
it.
we
All
won
right,
the
we can
game.
go on to the next piece then.
Oh, sorry,
Yours
Nico.
is more
He also
embarrassing being at home, and you lost. It's
He also
twice as
said that this
embarrassing.
was his best team in 20 years.
15. I corrected.
You said 15 and then 20.
He said 20 and
He said
15.
20
20 then
and then
15?
15.
Got
He
it.
did.
Okay.
He did.
It is weird when you say like 20 years ago, you're like, well, shit, that was 2005. That's actually not that. Like, we're getting old. So, you know what I mean? You guys sometimes you think 20 years is a lot different than what it is. So,
Ugh, look at this prediction.
at the end of those, me and JP decided international break time. Let's go in and look at our league table predictions, compare them to real life, what they are right now. And me and JP have decided that we are allowed 1 swap in this international break.
Oof.
So this does not mean that you
Whoa.
can move. It's a straight trade. So if you want to take Liverpool and swap them with Sunderland, Liverpool go last, Sunderland go to first. That is it. You get 1 swap.
That does not mean that doesn't mean that we're not gonna keep our initial predictions as well.
Okay.
We're gonna look and see what it would look like after we do a swap. We're not gonna touch our original prediction. We're gonna have another column that has our new prediction with 1 swap. That's it. So we're still gonna be looking at how our table has progressed. Okay, Wes?
But this is for the points. The way the points work is that you gain a point for every difference in position. So right now, if it were to end, we're looking at Nikos's. You have Sunderland in 20th. They are currently 4th. So that would be a 16-pointer, and it's like golf. You want 0 points, meaning everybody's in the perfect spot. So that would be somebody that you'd want to swap. But then again, who would you want to swap them for? If you want to bring them up, you now have to put Newcastle in last, Palace in last, Villa. So you have to be very strategic with your swap. But Nikos, let's run through yours first. You have Wolves, Leeds, and Sunderland getting relegated.
Yeah.
Your Wolves pick is good.
We're in there. We're in there.
I think that's that's a good one. Leeds are in 16th. You have them in 19th. That's not bad. It's only 3 points. That's okay. Sunderland is the big one.
I think you guys know which one I'm going to change.
Yeah.
Well,
so
to be fair, this is
it could all. But then again, it could all come crashing down. Sunderland
how
could
many
lose every
points would I get for guessing the right winner? Would there be more points for guessing the winner?
I think you just get 0. You get 0 points, and it's like golf. So you want the lowest.
So it's not like if you get the winner, you get 10 points.
No.
Okay.
No. Lowest points win.
I know what I'm gonna switch.
Oh, okay.
I know what I'm gonna switch, and I'm gonna play this kind of like a little chess match right now. I think I'm gonna currently switch Sunderland and Burnley.
Okay.
Getting Sunderland out, they started off so strong, I statistically don't think they can get relegated. I think they will fall middle table.
It's probably easier if you could do that on your end. I don't know if you want to copy that or...
Should we do it now or after?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it would be best because Sunderland is, I think, started too strong for them to get relegated. Now, Burnley is only sitting at 17th. Now, obviously, they could do better. They could do worse. Leeds is doing pretty good,
Yeah. 16th.
Well, actually, all of them are in that weird area. So to sacrifice Sunderland going up to 15th, I think I'd be okay with that.
How do you feel about your table so far?
I mean, Tottenham is sitting at 6.
Yes.
We got Villa at 10. United are up there. I mean, we're seeing teams up there that we should. I put Newcastle at 8. Newcastle's not looking so hot right now. Everton, I have almost right on the money in the middle. Palace at 10, 9. I like my middle, and I like, my tops where I put them. I put Man U was going to come back. I put Tottenham was going to come back. We're seeing them in the top 6. We're seeing them in the top 7. Of course, Liverpool being down at 8, no one really saw that coming, but there's time for them to come back. So I'm not.
Brighton's only 4 off.
Yeah, I'm not.
Palace
I'm not,
is 1 off.
I'm not thrilled, but I'm not too worried. I think there's a lot of chances for things to turn around.
If you didn't have to move Sunderland, would Liverpool have been a potential swap?
Yeah, I would basically just put Liverpool under Arsenal. And then no, because
Maybe
I would
swap Liverpool and Arsenal, or swap
No,
Liverpool
I think I
City?
would swap Liverpool and City.
He would
Because it sucks,
never
because
put
I would
Arsenal in first.
put Arsenal up to the 2,
Yeah.
but I can't change it
Yeah, exactly. So that's
So
why
I would rather put
we were
the
thinking
winner
about being able
I
to do
think.
one, but we were like, oh no, the swap makes it a little bit more
The
tactical.
swap is fun because you have to be strategic about it. I like that.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
regardless, Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Arsenal, United, Spurs should be in the top 6.
For the remainder of what's going on, that should be the top 6 in however order. That should be how it is.
Yeah.
But who wants to go next? Who wants to look at theirs next?
I'll go next.
All right. JP. Let's look at JP's. He's got Burnley in last with Brentford and Sunderland. Brentford are in 12th. That might be a potential swap candidate. Sunderland as well. That's a potential swap candidate. Forest Sunderland might be an easy swap. That might be the easiest one for JP. Just looking at it, West Ham as well.
I knew this is what was going to happen. This was going to be my swap. I already knew. I was looking. I was like, oh, Wolves have been bad. I went way too high with Wolves. I should swap them with Burnley. Maybe that's a good change. But realistically, Sunderland being in 4th right now and Forest being in relegation,
that's a beautiful swap. That actually worked out quite nicely, actually.
And I actually think that Sunderland's probably going to end up closer to 7th than
8th,
4th.
9th, then yeah.
Yeah, so realistically, that's the change I have to make. And it's funny because Kyle and I were tossing around this idea, and I was like, I think it'd be really funny because I have Manchester City in 1st, I have Arsenal in 3rd. In City were in 3rd at the time, and United was looking better, and Chelsea was struggling a little bit. Chelsea kind of picked it up. I was gonna talk about how Manchester City, they haven't lived up to the way I thought they were going, and the Blues they keep disappointing me. They keep underperforming, and Arsenal, obviously, they're top of the table. They've been there, great goal differential. The Reds have been flying. They've really turned it up this year. So for that reason, I'm going to swap the Chelsea Blues and the Manchester United Reds. And I was going to flip those two just to see if I can piss off West by not putting Arsenal on the top. But Chelsea are in 3rd right now. United is still sitting. I had them 8th and they're in 7th. So there's no reason for me to do that. I was just going to troll a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, my change is very much going to be Sunderland. They are going to swap with Nottingham Forest.
What a fall from grace for Nottingham right now.
Yeah.
I think the start of the fall was when the Gibbs White thing happened. What an embarrassing showing from a team to let a player go, and then the owner's like, nah, He's ours.
I
And then
think
you're like, how do you want him to play like 100% for you guys after that?
I don't think it's often that a owner in sports team could have such an impact on a team. Like, I don't know if it really matters what Robert Kraft does, like how much it takes for him to do something to affect the Patriots.
Mm.
But in this scenario, he basically told all of his players, "Hey, if you play really good, I'm just going to keep you here against your will. If you play really good for us and you finally get your big move to a big club that you've always dreamt of, you're not going to get it. So don't come here and don't play well."
It's crazy.
Like, it's just, that's just the image that you know what I mean? All the agents saw that. You don't think the agents were like, "Hey, well, your choices are you can go to Forest, but if we ever want to move from there, I don't know, a little nerve-wracking now, or we can go to, insert team B." It's like, yeah, it's just a stupid decision from an owner, I think.
Well, I think we could do a little bit of the editing off screen, but who wants to go next?
Let's see. Wes, you want to go next? Let's look at Wes's table here. Newcastle.
I mean, Wes's is looking decent.
Wes is looking good. We got Wolves in a good spot.
I
We got
think he
Burnley
has a perfect
in
swap too.
Leeds. You think Forest and Sunderland again?
It's up to Wes.
Wes, how you thinking?
I think Wes might be frozen.
I was seeing if you were going to ask if you thought I froze.
He did right at the end.
I probably will do Sunderland fourth. I guess off the top of my head, I know I was big on keeping Sunderland not getting relegated, but I thought for some reason I had them like 12th. But I guess that sounds bullish back then. So that would be my one switch. Otherwise, I think it's a fairly, I mean, no one's off by like 10 in mine, I think, besides this, or even 9 or 8. So,
Nico's was
yeah,
that
I'm
the
happy.
swap you were thinking about?
Yeah, it's 100%. I mean, yeah, I think I still have Nottingham up there. I didn't even check what place I had Nottingham.
We can go check right now. Hold on. You had Forest in 12th.
You know what? I'm not angry at that because I still think there's a lot of time for them to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see. This is where I am at. I got Sunderland in last.
Oh,
What do I got?
I mean,
Arsenal, City,
straight.
But you have Forest 9.
Chelsea. I do have
I
Forest
know,
9.
but do you really think Forest is going to get relegated?
See, that's the thing. If I put Sunderland 18th, I would feel so much better, to get just a little bit closer, or 17th. Brentford, not bad. See, Newcastle.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
You might just want to do like, I don't know. I don't see Forest getting relegated, but do you want to play it safe and go like West Ham? Do you want to play it safe and go Leeds? Just knock them out of relegation, or
Yeah, but West Ham isn't getting relegated. I think you got to do the Nottingham Forest because you can't think like, oh, are they going to finish in 9th place? Like they're going to
Ninth is gonna be
likely finish
closer.
in the top half of the table, and Forest will finish in the bottom third of the table. So by doing the switch, you're saving probably 10
I
to
think I'm
15
saving the
points.
most amount of points. So I think I will do the Sunderland Forest swap. If I had another swap,
you heard it here. Forest is getting relegated and terribly relegated in last place.
Yeah, United 8th.
I do want to say that actually, Kyle, your 19, 18, and 17 is my bottom 3, which I feel really good about.
See, I thought Wolves might just survive, thinking that Leeds and Burnley had no chance, but
There's still time.
still time, but I think
So early.
Wolves are done. I think they're absolutely. I think their bags are packed, and I think they're already watching the championship. I think they're it's over.
Yeah.
It started when they fired
They're done.
Santos.
Yeah.
That was the dumbest decision. And then Forrest went and did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that the
those
segment?
are our tables. Yeah, those are our tables.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been jotting down getting ready for the game week, but I just remembered that there's no game week.
Yes. So for next episode, we're going to do our predictions for the following weekend. And also we have our presentations for greatest achievement in the Premier League era.
Yes, and I have I have Man City, right? Right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. I do that. I'm already done with my presentation.
Which nobody else got to see it, but when we got on to get set up, Nikos was all excited, and then you could see Nikos realized, oh wait, is this the episode where we're doing our presentations? And you saw defeat in his eyes of, oh my god, I did not do mine.
It was very much. I felt like I was back in school, and I forgot to do homework, or there was a surprise test, and I literally sat there. I was like, "Oh shit!"
No,
Like I was giddy. I was like excited to do the episode, and then it just like I was like,
Oh.
"Oh no!" But we're good.
Yeah.
we didn't do it.
Did anybody do any research on theirs yet?
No.
Okay.
The only research I did was I figured out that Michael at the poolside bar is the one who made the best margaritas on the Royal Caribbean Quantum of the Seas.
Good for Michael.
What are we doing this for once again?
What do you mean?
The most impressive.
Why are
season
we doing this?
Just the most impressive, most like the best achievement in the Premier League era.
a wheel that we spun. Remember?
I remember. I just don't like my odds.
Listen,
Not even to be completely fair, and we all, I'm pretty sure, agreed on it last time. But yes, of course, I think the Invincibles is probably top 2 greatest achievements in the top flight of English football ever. But beyond that bias, we can all agree that of the 5 things that were on there, the one that I got is the least impressive.
What did you get?
Manchester
I think I got like
treble.
the 2009 or 2010 treble Man U.
Rather.
And for a brief moment, I did a little bit of research, and like just knowing what recent stats have been with standings and what people have done with how many games that they've won, it's so unimpressive.
What treble are we talking about? Are we talking about the 1998 treble or the? Because I'm pretty sure that was the.
So we don't even know. I thought we were talking about the 2009. So
that's I think the 1999 treble is the one that's more impressive, in my opinion. I thought.
Great. So not only that, I was looking
So now
at the
you
wrong
get the
one.
pick between one of two. It's so impressive.
I'm sorry, there was another treble besides the 99 one that Manchester United did?
I guess it says
wasn't it in 2009 or 2010?
No. It says it literally says Manchester United did not win a treble in 2008. Their treble was in 99. That's why when you said 2008, I was a little bit confused. Their treble was in 99.
I thought they got the treble in 2009 or 2010, no?
Maybe a domestic treble. Maybe they won the league, the FA, and the League Cup, but they didn't win the Champions League then.
Their only treble was
like prime Barcelona, wasn't it?
Or 98-99.
I don't know. It was either 09 or 010. I began looking up the standings.
It was 98-99. That's when they won the treble.
Yeah.
That I know, but I thought it was 09 or 2010. So I went to the EPL standings of that season, saw the one that Man U won, and I started looking through, and it's like, this is not impressive.
Good thing we had this conversation.
It's still the least impressive.
I would love to know your guys' answer. I would love to know your guys' answer. Obviously, we haven't looked up them at all. So it's very much just like in our own thoughts of what we think. But which one do you think is the least impressive?
I think
Hello.
you can't say that though, because it was the first time a treble happened. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, which one was least impressive then?
I
Was it the
think
100
Leicester
point
City winning
season?
the league. Leicester City winning the league.
I don't think so.
It
I
was
think that's
impressive that Leicester City won the league.
I
but
think that's
winning
the most
league in
impressive.
general.
I think Leicester winning the league is the most impressive one.
But
Okay,
what is
they
the
didn't
least
play
impressive?
Wednesdays,
The question
so
is,
they
what is
didn't
the
play
least
Europe.
impressive?
Yeah,
Of the 5 we had, is it the 100-point season from Man City? Is it the Chelsea 15 goals in a season? Is it the Arsenal Invincibles? Is it the Kyle, help me out.
United treble or Leicester winning?
Leicester winning the league. United won the league. They won the FA Cup and they won the Champions League all in the same year. Leicester City lifted a trophy.
Yeah.
Leicester were 10,000
You have to think about
to
where they
1
were the year
odds.
before.
Leicester
I
were
know,
10,000 to
I'm
1
not-
odds.
I'm not saying that it's not impressive that Leicester won the league. I'm saying that winning the Champions League, the league, and the FA Cup are all in the same year is more impressive than winning the league.
Is a big team who is expected to win a tournament impressive, or is a team that has no expectations for them to win a thing that only the expectation is for the top 6 teams to win? That is more impressive. To have a team win 3 championships that they're expected to win, it's very impressive. Good for them. But to have a team that has absolutely no one saying this team's going to win, that is more impressive in my opinion.
Yeah, but no team had ever won all 3 of those trophies in the same year. That was unheard of. That was impossible. That was impossible.
At the time.
At the time, that was impossible. Now only one other team has done that.
Nope.
Yeah, this is good. I'm so excited for this.
I'm gonna have to
be really
defend
good.
something that I'm just like a team won the league. Okay,
Can I do a
with
straight?
Conte.
Can I do a
Okay,
straight swap with JP?
Huh?
there's no swapping. I don't think there's any
Can I-
swapping.
Can I do a
think it's
straight
more
swap? Because I feel passionate about Leicester and he feels passionate about City.
Can I
Or maybe West to make it non-biased.
so can I
No, actually,
can
no.
I
I
be
want
honest?
JP's.
The 99 season preseason odds, Man U were 291 to 1 to win the treble. And the treble was the FA Cup, the Premier League,
the Champions
And the
League.
and the
Champions League.
Champions League. So the odds are like, I can't do quick math, but 291 to 1 odds versus 10,000 to 1 odds. I'm already dead in the water. Nikos already has a better. Look, I'm not trying to be like anti-Man U. That's not what this is about. I'm just saying mine in my eyes is clearly the least impressive, and not that it was a
But you have
least
to
impressive.
you have to pitch it as if it is. The whole point, and Wes, you should know this in your field of work.
I think West will.
Sell
I think what
Sell it.
I think what he's saying is contrary to yes, I will do my duty for this project, but pushing that over here, he's saying
But it's a story of
United
it.
one might be the least impressive.
It's a story of it, though. I mean, the fact that, and you have to put it as JP put it. I mean, it was never done before. This was the most impressive thing to ever happen at that
And
time.
that's the only argument I get.
Yeah, but I mean, if you
So please act surprised
if you
when I
feel
bring it up
passionate
next
about
week.
it.
So please. So also we have to pick which one the Banter Boys think is the greatest achievement. So at the end, we will all cast our vote for which one we think is the best. But you cannot vote for yourself.
Should
Can we
we?
vote for one that wasn't
Nope.
picked?
We will only go for the 4 that we have.
Because-
And should we realistically not let ourselves vote? Because I think there might be some biases and whatever. Should we leave it up to like the group chat?
That would be fun. I would
Because-
love to have the group chat watch live. I think that would be.
We can't.
hilarious.
They're not gonna do that. So we could send them clips. Realistically, they're not gonna watch us live. So we could just send them clips. And be like, hey guys, who do you think is the most impressive by these presentations? Because I just feel like it'll be tough for just having us 4 to vote.
Maybe we can ask for a panel. See if we can get 3 guys available next week that will watch live
We would have
cast
to
their
do.
vote.
I mean, to be fair,
They
I
could
could.
just be viewers. They don't. They don't.
Here's
and then
what
they
we
could
could
just in the Twitch chat.
Here's what we could potentially do. And I'm just thinking of names. We could do Dylan because he's a Liverpool fan, and I don't think he has a horse in the race here.
Yeah.
We could do my brother. He's a Tottenham fan. He has no horse in the race here.
He doesn't have
And
a
then
horse
we
in
could
the stable.
and then we could think of one more person that doesn't really, we could pull in like RJ or something because Arsenal is not in this at all. So if we pick 3 non-biased people and then kind of have them be like, okay, cool, this is what I find more impressive or not.
Which one does JP have?
Leicester winning the league.
So you know how the previous segment we got one opportunity to switch? I would gladly propose a trade to JP where he could take my treble with Man U since he's so passionate about it, and I would gladly roll out a red carpet
If I'm
for Leicester.
not getting Leicester, no one's getting Leicester, so we have to move.
Yeah, Wes, Nico's offered to trade me his Manchester City one, and I said no, we're not trading.
Yeah, I think it's more fun. Like I'm doing the Chelsea one, and I've already done my research, and I'm 2 slides in, and it's like, oh, this is. Yeah, the Lions are the greatest. I love the blue. Yeah,
you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of in like 5th grade when you were in English class and you got assigned like your book groups, and you get assigned like the girl book, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to read the girl book.
Yeah,
I want to read the cool book. I want to read the Greasers. I don't want to read fucking Liddy. That's what that reminds me of. And you know what? I got one I didn't want. Wes got one he didn't want.
I think everybody is unhappy.
Kyle, you were cool with yours because like Arsenal kind of is fighting to do that, and then you could defend Arsenal the same way. And then Nikos, I
can't wait for that Arsenal slide.
You win. Nikos wins. Like Nikos
I do not win. I don't feel passionate about Man City.
Why?
So.
What is Nikos's?
He gets to choose between Manchester City's 100-point season, Manchester City's quadruple, Manchester City's 4 in a row, right? Like, don't you have like whole bunch of things looped into one?
Why does he get to do 3?
I think it was the quad or 100-point. I get to pick which one.
Yeah.
Oh, so Nikos gets to pick.
I mean, that's what was on the wheel. That's Kyle. You could fight with Kyle.
It's just
because, blame Kyle. Argue with Kyle.
It's because we couldn't have 2 City ones of which more impressive, the 100 points or their treble season, which is what their 3rd in a row as well, because I think their 4th in a row is.
I guess for the record, I'm 1% resentful. I wasn't part of the analyzing what's on the wheel before we spun.
I mean, the Invincible season was there. It just wasn't chosen. That fate chose. It's not like we left it off.
Nikos, do you know which one you're going to pick yet? 100 points or the treble?
Well, I would probably have to go for the quad if that is, what I can go for. I'm going to go for the quad.
Just the 4 in a row?
No, they won the quadruple. They won the Champions League, FA Cup, and the Super Cup.
Oh, okay, that's the treble season. They won the Super Cup as well. Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably gonna be the treble season because I don't know. Points is cool, but it's just like how competitive. Like
how competitive? Look at the table from the 100-point season and see how competitive it was.
99, didn't they?
Liverpool had 99 points.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And there should be one slide dedicated to John Stones winning them the league for the off-the-line clearance against Liverpool.
Yes, I remember that where they actually did the camera where you could see the ball to see if it goes over the line.
It was this close,
and it was literally like an inch, like an actual inch.
It was 2.5 centimeters. They were 2.5 centimeters from pulling the league to Liverpool.
Well,
when they say it comes down to an inch to win the league, like literally, that actually happened.
I mean, an inch is a lot.
Like, to me, if it was me,
that's like a massive amount of space.
To me, I think I would do the 100 points because that's only been done once, whereas the treble has now been done twice. So it's less impressive to me that somebody has.
Has the quad ever?
Great. Great. I love it.
I'm just excited because
I love it.
I want Wes. Here's what I want to happen. I just want Wes to go before me.
Why?
I just want Wes to go before me, and then Wes gonna be like, "That's the treble,"
I won't-
and I'm like, "You know what's
I
impressive?
won't.
A quadruple." All right, I'll let you guys know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Whatever
But
you do,
I
you
think-
can't hate me next week. That's all I have to say.
Be passionate about your choice. We won't-
Sell it to
we
me,
won't-
Wes. To me.
Yeah.
Come on, Wes. You
It's
can
a
sell.
house.
Sell it to me.
Listen,
And if you
it's
don't take it
listen,
serious-
it's a shitty house, but you gotta sell it.
Sell me this treble.
If you don't take it serious, we're gonna give you a red card, and that means that you get a 1-week ban from the podcast.
Oh, Nikos would be so happy.
There goes the viewership.
2. Actually, it might be a straight red, so it could be 2.
Jake Struble will protest and not watch his first episode.
We
So-
know why Drake. We know why Struvel's here.
Hey, who won the tournament, by the way? Who won between you two? Did you guys play in FIFA?
Yeah. Who won?
He doesn't remember.
Oh, he froze again somehow.
Oh, he froze again.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, he came over last week, and you were.
Didn't he come
you were
over
trying
last
to wrap
week and
it
you
up
guys were
because
gonna
he
play
was
some
losing.
FIFA?
Right.
Oh, sorry. I thought Nikos and JP played like some like streaming tournament or something. We actually played online, and we're using his gamer tag to do a co-op season, but not co-op. It's like I just joined with the controller, and I
Yeah.
think we're 3-1-1.
Okay.
With what club?
We bounced around, but we did Arsenal, England. I think we're going to be doing Bayern.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, we're right on time for that, I think.
Yeah. We're right on time. Wow, we did a great job. Look at us. Right
Yeah, I
on
got to
time.
run. Thank you.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week for a fiery episode. Anybody else? Peace.
Yes, Arsenal in first.
That wasn't as convincing as the last one. Peace.
Banter Boyz, let's go. We'll play hard.